And joining us now to discuss which sectors of the U.S. economy will benefit from the Big Beautiful Bill is financial strategist and policy expert Steve Cotton. He's the president of Cotton Wealth Management Associates. Good afternoon, Steve. I'd like to start off with manufacturing here. Is this bill a win for the sector? It looks like the bill is going to benefit companies perhaps like Caterpillar or John Deere because of the write-off, right, of the full cost of equipment right away in the bill.
Yes, I think that's correct. I think it will benefit all kinds of industries. If you just take the defense sector alone, there is a huge network of subcontractors and suppliers all throughout this country, basically in all 50 states, that stand to benefit from increases in investments in drone technology, AI, munitions, resurgence in munitions, resupply, command control communication, avionics. There's money in the bill for a revitalized military shipping industry. That's going to have hundreds of thousands of suppliers alone. So yes, I think there will be a lot of sectors, a lot of suppliers that will benefit from this, including small, minority, and women-owned businesses.
Okay, can you talk to us about that, these minority, small businesses?
Well, in every procurement that the Pentagon does, they are required to make sure that there's a certain percentage of suppliers that they use that are categorized as minority and women-owned specifically. And this has had a checkered career. There are some suppliers in those categories that are better than others, but I think that a rising tide is going to lift all boats. And I think you're going to see a tremendous trickle-down effect to these kinds of companies as well as small businesses. And I don't think it's going to be about a couple of years. I think it will be a decade of impact.
Wow, a decade of impact. That is very significant. Yeah. What do you
Yes.
think about spurring investment in the economy or increasing job growth? Is it going to boost the U.S. GDP?
I think it will, and I think it will more significantly than people can project at this point. One of the benefits of the reauthorization of the 2017 Trump tax cuts from the first administration, having reauthorized that, it gives us certainty now. Businesses and individuals, for that matter, need certainty, need to know how to plan, and this stabilizes the tax environment. And that's a good thing. And now businesses will not be on the sidelines, but can go forward. They will invest. They will start hiring. The business problem is going to be not having enough workers to hire rather than a high unemployment. Unemployment's down to about 4.1, which historically is sort of considered full employment. But I think this measure is going to permit businesses to start to plan again and project and take risks and make investment. Ultimately, that's a job grower.
And Steve, let's not forget about the benefits from tax deductions on tips and overtime, right? Promises made, promises kept here. Talk to us about the sectors like hospitality and service.
Well, when you've got low-wage workers at the middle to the bottom of the economic scale, this kind of tax relief is huge. It will incentivize them to stay in those businesses and those jobs. It will incentivize other people who may want to get into that or have to get into that. It gives them badly needed relief. And this really is going to be tremendously impactful for two people: the employee who takes tips or it drives Ubers or whatever, and the employer who uses those workers. It will benefit both of them. It will actually create greater stability in these sectors, and that's a good thing.
And let's talk about the clean energy sector, too. I'm sure you're already aware the bill phases out tax credit for wind and solar. Is that going to be a hit to clean energy?
I think it will be. It will not be positive for clean energies. It will not be positive for the solar panel or the wind sectors. Currently, most of the electric batteries are actually made in China. So if there is a decrease in demand for EVs, that's going to affect not only the dealers here, but that'll affect our trading partner like China, and not in a good way. I'm not sure that we can measure the full impact on the green energy spaces yet, but I can't imagine that it will be positive.
Well, all right, Steve, that's our time today. It was a pleasure to speak with you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.